thanks for joining us here for Lords TV. 94 runs in 2 innings over the last couple of days in this Emirates Airline 2020 competition. You obviously enjoy playing in the MCC colours.
Yeah, I mean, I do enjoy playing for MCC. It's always good fun. It's good, nice to be here at this tournament again this year and to play for the MCC. And it's nice to be able to get a few runs as well, though I would like to get a few more today.
Super, and obviously we've got the IPL coming up next month. Do you see this as a good practice opportunity ahead of that?
Yeah, it is. It's a good opportunity for me to have a bit of a run around. I haven't actually played cricket for 8 months now, 8-9 months. So this was a good opportunity to do that.
Fans out here, they absolutely adore you. You have queues forming everywhere you go. Do you ever get tired of that sort of level of adulation?
You get used to it. I think it's great. It's just great to have some kind of support here, especially in this part of the world. And the Indian players are really liked in sort of the UAE and in this part of the world. A lot of expat population here as well. So it's nice. It's I think in a way it's great. It gives us an opportunity to help promote the game as well. It's a great game, and if it can take off in this part of the world, it's fantastic. So it's nice to see that level of support. It'd be really nice to see that level of participation as well.
Super. And do you see MCC in particular playing a role in that sort of global development of the game?
I think they're already doing it. You can see that the amount of MCC teams that travel to various parts of the world, and especially here, I think their support for this tournament and that 4-day fixture that goes on, I think it's been fantastic. I think it's, I'm sure it's a highlight of the cricket season here in sort of in the UAE. And it's great that MCC can spend the kind of money and time required to actually make this and achieve it and make it happen, because there is huge potential in this part of the world.
And talking about that 4-day fixture coming up, so from this 2020 tournament, all of the guys are off to Abu Dhabi to play Warwickshire in the Champion County match. Another opportunity to test the pink ball under the floodlights, and you actually got to play in that fixture a couple of years ago against Notts. Do you see a future for day-night, first-class or test match cricket?
I think I definitely do see a future. People are willing to be courageous with it and willing to experiment with it in different scenarios. I definitely do think it works here. It is not a dew factor. The only thing that I can think of that might affect it is the amount of dew that falls in certain parts of in different places in the world in the evening. But otherwise, I think the quality of the ball and as a concept, I think it's fantastic, and I just hope that more and more people experiment with it. It's great that MCC's taken this as something that they want to try and achieve, and they've put in a lot of time and effort in trying to make it happen, which is, I think, fantastic. I truly enjoyed that game. I loved playing the day-night game. I thought there was no problem with the sighting of the ball, and it was great fun to play. And so I really hope that more and more people actually give it a chance.
Fantastic. And just one last thing, you're a huge supporter of MCC cricket, and you also sit on our World Cricket Committee. Recent meeting over in Auckland, they discussed issues on corruption and this idea that cricket could become an Olympic sport. What are your thoughts on that?
I would love cricket to be an Olympic sport. I think that's for a couple of reasons. I think the Olympics is probably one of the biggest sporting events in the world every 4 years. Also, I think giving cricket in the Olympics will give it a kind of visibility, and in many countries where it doesn't exist today, it'll open up cricket to funding from various from government organizations that don't exist in some countries today. So I think cricket in the Olympics, and I think 2020 is probably a good format to actually play in the Olympics, might actually help promote the game, better than other things might across the globe.